If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs. Again, it's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Metcalf. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will score. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice Long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing right away is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He's got space inside the 25, and he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Packers on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
His kick is perfect. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Uh-oh. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 38 yards. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's gets quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll give it to Eckler on the option. Ooh! Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want... Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 66 yards. Slot man in motion left. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. DK Metcalf, touchdown Green Bay. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Ho-ho! He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this is going to be a Rams first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run, and again, it's Allen. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. At the 24-yard line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and That's a big turnover. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Slot man in motion right. They'll go again with Benson. Big hole to the 30. Past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big gainer for Green Bay. A gain of 57 yards. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
A second down throw for Richardson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, like just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is...
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Ali. Whoa. He's going to have a Packers first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
On third down, it's Allen. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
They go back to Allen. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They face second down and 7. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. Second down and 8. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On second down, it's Benson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Rams. Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll run with Allen. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On 1st and 10, here's Ali. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll go with the reverse. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd. Then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Here's 3rd and 7. On the ground, they go with Ali. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. So, it's a win for the Packers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.